Hey guys, welcome back to transactions video. Today I'm gonna be doing week 2 and week 3. So we have 4 transactions. So the Florida, sorry, Rocker dropped Hitmonlee for Serena. Gustavo dropped Mindshell for Silvally, and then dropped Licky for Masquerain, and then Hutch dropped Roserade for Fortress. So I'm gonna start off by talking about the Hitmonlee for Serena. Rocker didn't have a grass type, so right there there's a grass type for Rocker. I really like Serena as like one of the best hazard like consistent hazard removals from Gen 7. It has U-turn, play rough, high jump kick, and synthesis and aromatherapy as support moves. So this makes it a really good utility mon. So I picked it up last year, but it didn't really do much for me in all honesty, which was a little unfortunate. But I feel it does have a good spot on his team. So what are your thoughts on this Pokemon, Malone?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, Serena's a good mon. It's a good rapid spinner. Just kind of trade rapid spinner for rapid spinner. But yeah, I
He only
mean,
has one rapid.
what?
He only has one rapid spinner.
Yeah, but
So
he's like trading one for a different one.
yeah, that's what I'm
But they're
saying.
like pretty similar. They have a alright move pool, and I think he just
Sorry,
needed the
Serena's
grass
much
type.
bulkier.
But I meant moveset. This is yeah. Alright, next transaction.
Yep. Okay. So Gustavo drops Mind Shell for Solid. This actually kind of surprised me because I really like Mind Shell. Gustavo gets a Pokemon that can be any single type, which is interesting. Now he dropped Mind Shell because he had another fighting type Hitmonchan, which was confusing right away because I don't know why you need two Pokemon that are so similar. I know Hitmonchan's a bit bulkier, but in essence, they're both mono fighting types, both pretty offensive in nature. I'm not sure why he drafted both of them, especially when he had Hitmonchan as the first pick of round or his first pick of tier 2. Anyways, he gets Silvally, which is a great mon because it can be any type. It can catch people. It's like buffed, you can say this season because it can be any type, which means it can fit on basically any team build if you want. Its stats are mediocre, but its typing is what gives it so much utility. Now, his team. I mean, it's any type, so I'm not sure how it's going to fit on his team, but I'm going to say it's going to be pretty good. So, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much covered it all. I mean, Savali just can cover a lot of holes, just any missing types, and it was a good transaction because he already had the two fighting types.
Yeah, the thing about Savali is that it kind of loses an item, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
But it has U-turn, has T-wave, SD. I don't know if it has. I think it has baton pass. No, it has parting shot, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, we've said this. It has pretty much every single. I think it learns every TM, so there's that. Definitely good mon in league format. So, which is a interesting one to say the least. So Gustavo drops Licky for Masquerain.
Mhm.
So Licky, he has Chansey as a very bulky normal type, which is supported well by Decidueye and Alamola for one, because physical, right?
Yeah.
Was almost same as Chansey. They have very similar like defense pedestrians. Like Licky is much better. Oh, never mind, it has the same. But I usually use Licky as like a Spadef tank, right? So I don't think he really needed it, especially when he has another Wispasher in Chansey that also gets up rocks and is just generally better. So this helps. So I do agree with dropping Licky. Now I'm not sure what Masquerain can do because I've never really used it in any tier. I know it gets Intimidate and Quiver Dance, but it's pretty weak defensively. It's quad weak to rocks. It does give him a bug type, which he didn't have already, which is something. And he already has pretty good hazard control with Decidueye among another spinner I think he has. So I don't think the rocks gonna hurt him too much, but I'm interested to see how he uses Masquerain because I know he picked it up last year.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, Masquerain is pretty much just there for Quiver Dance. I'm not really sure what else it does.
Intimidate. I know it gets the spores, a
It
stun
might
spore.
it might get defog, but I'm not sure how useful that is, considering it's quad weak to rocks, as he said. But yeah, you covered most of it. Last transaction. If you're here.
Okay, so the last transaction is Hutch drops Rose for Fortress. Now, I really like this transaction. I think it's the best one these 2 weeks because Rose while it's a very good mon offensively and defensively, as a tier two for tier two value, can do mostly the same thing. Obviously, that can't get up hazards, but the mon he does pick up, Fortress, gets every single hazard in the game. Stealth Rock, spikes, and talks obviously not sticky web, but and also gets access to rapid spin, which it's always good to have. So the way I see it, the way I see Hutch's team shaping now, he has a Vaporeon Fortress core that you can include Hippowdon in. So right now, those three Pokemon is going to be very, very hard to break through. Let's just picture Hippowdon going for Stealth Rocks, Vaporeon absorbing the Electric type move, and then Fortress absorbing the Grass type moves. And obviously, Fortress can spin, Fortress get up spikes and talk spikes. Hutch has got a very, very disgusting defensive core. And he's got mons like Virizion and Double to further support it. So everyone's played a Fortress on the ladder, and everyone knows how annoying it is when it's supported well or your opponent's a good player. So that's just my thoughts. I feel it's going to be a very good mon for his team. Malone?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I've seen Hutch use cancerous mons before, and it's not fun. So
Yep.
that's my comments. But
Vaporeon.
yeah,
Let's be honest. Like your fire type move is gonna be absorbed by Vaporeon. Like your electric move is gonna be Hippowdon. The grass type move is gonna be hit by Fortress.
pretty much.
Wraps it up for this week. Some interesting ones. Gustavo making up half of it. Definitely some good. I think teams are starting to become. People are starting to realize what their teams are, and so I think we'll see more and more transactions over these next couple weeks. So yeah, we'll see you next week then.
Bye bye.